The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Ablesys webinar. Ron here, and I'll be glad to go over the charts and show you the right way to use the software. It's quite simple. We put multiple time frames in a chart, and that's what gives us the big advantage because it filters out a lot of false signals and it alerts us of a choppy market before it starts. What's nice about the multiple time frames in the one chart is that it, besides keeping us out of trouble, it tells us when not to trade. It's just as important to know when not to trade. Move on to something else as it is to know when to trade. And with Abletrend, it's all about low risk trades only. It's got to be very low risk, or the software is telling us don't even get into the trade. Just skip it, forget it. Move on to something else, or don't do anything. The point is, this is not the right time to make the trade. And that's very simply when we have multiple when we have multiple colors on the chart. Red means sell. Anything in red in Abletrend means to sell. Anything blue means to buy. So when you have the combination of both red and blue on the chart at the same time, we call that a no trade zone. That's a no trade zone. We're just going to leave that alone. And what's an example of that? Well, I'll show you on the chart right here. This is a no trade zone. See how you have blue dot, blue dot, blue dot, red. So there's a sell signal on the daily. This is a daily weekly chart of NVIDIA. We have both the daily and the weekly combined into this one chart. This is NVIDIA. This is a no trade zone. Leave it alone. It's red and blue together, leave it alone. Back over here, red and blue, leave it alone. But anybody who had the software back in May had a really nice, very profitable buy signal right here. There's the beginning of the trade. You always want to get into the beginning of the trade. Obviously, we want to pay, buy low, sell high. So we want to get in at the lowest price. Same way I walk into a store or anywhere else, I want to, of course, I want the lowest price. It's no different with stocks or futures. You want to buy right there. There's the arrow is the weekly signal. Arrow is the weekly signal. So let me just make sure. Somebody's saying there's no voice. Does the voice sound okay? Because somebody in the room saying there's no voice. Just want to make sure anybody in the room, the regulars. Okay, Paul says it's okay. Okay, well, Brian, Zach. Okay, thanks everyone. Thanks for your feedback. Yep, thank you. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about. This is the triple confirmation buy signal right there. And as long as you've got these blue dots, which is a buy signal on the daily, and the blue dot on the weekly, it just means stay in the trade, you're safe. Stay in the trade, you're safe. We exit on red, and then we're back in again here on blue. I mean, that's some big money right here. Okay, that's a losing signal because on red comes in, we're out. So from here to here, the indicator made 30 points. Then it gave back 5 points over here. And the point that and the good point about this chart here is a new buy signal came in 2 days ago. So NVIDIA was a buy signal right here at 209. In 2 days, we're already up to 217. So you say, well, it's too late to get in now. Well, that's true. So if it pulls back closer to support, those are great places to get in at support. See, it hits a blue dot, goes up. It's the blue dot, goes up. So you want to get in at the blue dots if you missed the beginning of the trade. But no, either way, daily, weekly charts very helpful for a longer term trade. Works really, really well. Okay, if you like to do more intraday trading, we like the mini NASDAQ. That's our favorite market only because it's the smoothest. Software doesn't care what we trade. The software works the same for every market in the world. But I'm literally sitting in front of it every minute of the day for 17 years, every single day. It's pretty obvious. The mini NASDAQ is by far the smoothest market. And it doesn't mean it's the easiest because nothing's easy. The second smoothest is the mini Russell. Then I'd say the ES and other markets. But, we want to make it as easy as possible. We don't make it harder. Trading is tough enough. So this is yesterday at the open. You can see here, just an absolutely fantastic trade. Huge winning day. It was about a $2,500 day yesterday for a one contract trader if you trade the E-minis using Abletrend signals. In fact, it's over 7,000 in the last 2 weeks just for a one lot trader. But you got to be very disciplined, and that's the hardest part. Totally understand that, believe me. I mean, just nothing but blue 1 minute dots, blue 2 minute arrows, which is the small arrow, and blue 3 minute arrow. That's the big arrow. That's a 1 minute, 2 minute, and 3 minute. They're all blue. There isn't a red bar, a red dot, or a red arrow for like the first 2 hours of trading. Stay in the trade. You're safe. And here's the sweet spot. If you missed the beginning, or you got stopped out, there's the sweet spot. Hits the blue dot. Next blue. Once the price comes down and hits the blue dot, the next blue bar is the sweet spot. Now, if you missed the beginning, you had a great opportunity to get in here, and you picked up this entire trade. All the way up, you could stay in it. Now, we like to exit the trade. If you're more of a get in and out quickly kind of person, you can't stay in the trades a little long. It's a little hard for you to do so. Totally get that. We would exit on two greens. 2 greens in a row, double green. We put the stop 2 points below. Sometimes it just doesn't hit it and keeps on going higher. Like here, 2 greens, put your stop there, never hit it, went higher. Great. 2 greens, put your stop there, never hit it, kept going higher. I mean, we'll stay in the trade all day if it keeps making money, and every point is $20. So that's a great day. But let's get over to today. I like to look at what's, okay, great. Yesterday was great, but doesn't do me any good today. So let's take a look. I go over every trade in the mini NASDAQ every Tuesday and Thursday. That's 100 webinars a year I do for everyone, just so, the repetition, you can see where the best, how to use the software, how, compare it to, if you don't have Abletrend or you're on a trial right now, just compare it to what you're using now. And I can tell you right now, going over every single trade in the last 2 weeks, I mean, if you're not up 7,000, then you need to look into Abletrend. I mean, because that's what the software is doing, keeping it simple. Now, not going to get everything perfect, but even if you picked up a piece of that, half of that, 3/4 of that, I mean, that'd be great. Be real careful at the open. I'm not a big fan of the open unless all the E-minis, and I look at the ES, NQ, and RTY at the same time. I'll go over that more in detail in the Thursday webinar, which is the more advanced webinar, as well as the one-on-one trading session. It's really important for you to get your money's worth. I'll do a 15-minute real-time trading session with you, one-on-one trading. We'll connect together so I could see whatever charts you're looking at. And whatever you like, doesn't count what I say. It only counts what you say and what you think. We'll take a look at it. We'll take a look at it together. Just want to make sure you get your money's worth out of it and you're doing it correctly. I wouldn't touch this opening signal here, and I'm real careful the first 5 or 10 minutes, again, unless all the E-minis are all going in the same direction and the price bar is touching a blue or red dot. Well, in this case, it's nowhere near it. I mean, there's just no way I'm going to take this signal. I mean, your dots are like 30 points away from the closing price. Obviously, nobody's going to risk. No Abletrend suggestion is going to, or signal is going to tell you to risk that kind of money. However, now you're a half an hour into the market and you get the second signal of the day. There's a triple confirmation buy signal. Got to take that one because all the indices were all going in the same direction. Plus, you've gotten rid of that first 5 or 10 minutes when you get that market, you get that volume explosion. You say, wow, but the dots are real far away from that one too. So that's why you put your stop 2 points below the bottom of the initial triple confirmation bar. 1 minute buy signal, 2 minute buy signal, 3 minute buy signal. Right here at the close of that first triple confirmation trade. See, red, 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 blue. Now you got my attention. 1 minute buy signal, the dot. 2 minute buy signal, the small arrow. 3 minute buy signal, the big arrow. Wow, triple confirmation. That means we've got a mountain of odds stacked in our favor. That's a very low risk trade. So once this 1 minute bar closes, it will never, ever change again. This is the exact chart you saw at that exact time of the day. There's no switching the signals. That's cheating. We're not here fooling the public for 25 years. But the stop 2 points below, big winner. Another big winner, coming off of a fantastic, huge winning day yesterday. And there's losing days too. I can guarantee you that. So I'm not here to mislead anybody. I can assure you that that can happen. It will happen. I guarantee it will. But obviously, far and few between, and much smaller, losses compared to the winners. But there will be losing days, and certainly losing trades. That's for sure. It's risk in trading. It's not for everybody. And day trading is stressful. You have to be very disciplined. You have to be like a robot. No thinking, no emotion, no looking at other indicators. You have to be a robot. If you can do that, you're sitting on a lot of money. If you can't, it's perfectly fine. It's not for everybody. If it was that easy, the whole world would be sitting in front of a computer trading, day trading. Do longer term trading, like I just showed you on the first chart. Much less stressful. You don't have to beat your computer all day. Make your trade and move on. Steve, you have to be a client. Have a trial, even just a trial. That's fine, and you can join in on the Thursday sessions too. Debbie, that's where I enter on the trade right after the close of that first bar. See the little line that sticks out to the right? That's why we use open, high, low, close bars and never candles. I want to see where does it close. So the open of the next bar right there is the exact place we enter the correct trade. Stop goes 2 points below. Double greens up here after at least 10 points in profit. After at least 10 points in profit. Not here, but there. There's because we're 10 points in profit. Stop out right there. That's okay. First trade made 15 points. It's $300. All the pricing's right on the website, Debbie, right where it says price. And we have a big summer special going on right now. As long as you're still on trial, as long as you're on your trial, a 1-month trial, get 10% off the 1-year license, 15% off the lifetime license. That's over $1,000 off. Oh, it's $126 for the 1-month trial. Signals made $2,400 yesterday. So that's not a problem, making up for that. But I keep repeating, there'll be losing days too. Not perfect. Here's a losing trade right there. It's triple confirmation short. Big red arrow, small red arrow, red dot, red bar. Started to go down, turned back up. After winning 15 points, we gave back 5 points right here. Short right here, started to go down. Double green, but we weren't 10 points in profit. There's the blue. We're out on the blue. Break-even trade right there. Triple confirmation buy right there. Let's keep it simple. And actually, we're out on the red. Let's keep it simple. So we're right about break-even at this point in the day. The real sideways, narrow range, choppy kind of day today. So this is a great, we made, 120 points yesterday, but, let's test it out on a choppy day like today. That's what I want. I want to chop it out on a bad day, on a difficult day where the rest of the world is getting killed because the market's sideways and choppy. All right, well, let's see how Abletrend does on a really difficult day when, everybody's losing. All right, well, there's triple confirmation sell right there. Again, about a break even because we're out on the blue. Obviously a no trade zone here. No trade zone, no trade zone. We're going to go long right here. Just be careful, just kind of in the no trade in lunch hour when it's very, very quiet and extra choppy. Again, another break even right here. Long here, out there. Maybe even lost a couple of points, 2 points, 1 or 2 points. There's a buy signal right there, and it's at that good time of the day. 2 o'clock Eastern, the last 2 hours of the trading day. That's a great, great time of the day to trade. The first 3 hours from about 10 minutes after the open, and the next, about 3 hours after that it's a great time in the morning, and then the last 2 hours. Those are the smoothest times of the day to trade. So we got a triple confirmation buy signal right here where we're stopped out right there. Second lower row of blue dots. So made a couple points, but let's call it break even. There's your sweet spot. He says hit the blue dots. Next blue bars right there. There's the 2 greens after we're 10 points in profit. Actually, we weren't 10 points in profit there. So we're still in the trade, still in the trade, still in the trade. Blue dots, blue 1 minute, blue 2 minute buy, blue 3 minute buy. Okay, there's double green. Stop goes 2 points below. Now we are 10 points in profit. We're about 12 points in profit. And then we stop out right there. So 12 points for just a 1 contract trader. That's $250 winner. And that's it. Actually, no, I'm sorry, right here. Triple confirmation, sell signal. It's about a break-even trade. small winner. Let's call it a break even. So today, that's a small winning day, so I'll call it a break even because there's slippage, there's commission, and I like to exaggerate the losing trades, not the winners like the rest of the world tries to fool people and exaggerate on the winners. So we'll call it a break even day today. This is the scalp chart. This is when you just like to get in and out very quickly, like in minutes. You can't stay in the trade. It's not for you. You can't handle the drawdowns. Day trading is just not, it doesn't work for you, and that's okay. Well, with the scalp chart is when the prices hit the blue dot, like right here, closes above a blue dot, we just look for 5 points profit target, and every time you do that, it's a $100 winner. Now, if it goes under the blue dot, we lose. We get out immediately as soon as it goes under the blue dot. If it goes up more than 5 points, we set a target at 5 points. In fact, this went up 15 points, but I'm only going to count 5. 5 is $100. That's a winner right there. Doesn't close above the blue dot. So next trade, no, not yet. Hits the arrow. That's the 3-minute support point. It's the same thing. Closes above it. 1 minute later, 5 points. It's a winner, $100 again. Now you're 2-0. Hits a red dot, closes under it, but it went above it, so we lost 3 points. But I'm going to stretch that to 5 points of loss. So we got 2 winners, 1 loser. Every time you win 100. Every time you lose 100. Simple as that. We're 2-1, 2 winners, 1 loser. Okay, where's the next trade? It's got to hit a blue or red dot or a blue or red arrow. Right there. Hits a blue dot, closes above it. We lost because then once it goes under the blue dot, meaning it breaks below support, we're out. Again, I go through all this in the one-on-one trading, 15-minute trading session that I do with everybody on a 1-month trial. Glad to help anytime. Next trade hits a blue dot, close above it. There's a trade. And about 5 or 6 minutes later, it goes up, hits your 5-point winner. So 3 winners, 2 losers. Hits a blue dot, closes above it. There's the next trade right there. Easily goes up 5 points. Went up about 15 points, but we're only going to count 5. It's only $100. Hits a blue dot, closes above it, winner. Hits a blue dot, closes under it, we lost. So now we're about 4-2. And that's how we use the scalp chart. It's a real simple chart, in and out very quickly. Either one just depends on your style. Do you like to get in and out in minutes? Can you handle the drawdowns? That's the big winning chart, like I showed you here. The one that's up, doing so well. Just a fantastic year, up tens of thousands of dollars for just a 1-lot trade up. But it's very hard to do because not everybody can handle the drawdowns, and that's why day trading is difficult. It's mentally difficult, but if you can handle the drawdowns, man, and you can just do exactly what it says. You're sitting on it, just an incredible amount of money. We've got many clients who do that. I love getting those emails for people. Takahiro, the blue bars are not volume. No, they have nothing to do with volume. Those are price bars. You can add volume to the chart if you like. I don't particularly care for volume. I don't see any advantage to using it. I like to keep the chart as simple as possible, but you certainly can if you want. Drew asks, long-time user, was wondering if you can share what the future plans are for Abletrend. Nothing special. I'm sorry, auto trading? No, absolutely not. We would not want to be responsible. We've got 25,000 people who bought Abletrend after they've tried it for 1 month first, liked it enough to buy it. Definitely not going to be auto trading, because if something should go wrong, we'd be liable for millions of dollars. So sorry about that, Drew. But just keep it simple, follow signals. Just been absolutely fantastic. And they get better every year. That's why we keep getting more and more people. We're up to about 25,000 clients. They just get better every year. It's crazy. You're welcome, Takahiro. All right, thanks everyone for being here. It looks like I got to everybody's question. Hope this was helpful for you. I'm glad to help anytime. I'm here every day, Monday to Friday, all day long. Always glad to help. Best time to get me is during stock market hours. More importantly than anything else, including more important than Abletrend, more important than trading, be safe, everyone. Thanks for being here.